So you might have guessed that I've moved to Australia. Here's a beautiful little park area. If it was in the outback, it would be called a billabong. Beautiful shady trees, eucalyptus trees. I'm going to film all the different types of trees so you can learn their names when you come and visit Australia. So today I've taken you to the museum here in Redcliffe. Redcliffe is a little town, well, area of habitation just north of Brisbane. So you fly into Brisbane and there's a train here or a bus, and lovely hotels and motels and bed and breakfasts. And you'll see the beach scenes, the beautiful calm ocean, because there's a sand island stopping the Pacific waves from crashing on the shore. So it's perfect for holidays, especially if you have children, to play in the sand and to paddle in the water, and to have picnics everywhere. They've got billabongs or open areas for tourists everywhere. Now this is the Redcliffe Museum, 10 AM to 4 PM, and it tells you about the history of how this part of Queensland developed. So the soldiers came first. Now 100 years ago, this was the holiday destination for people living in Brisbane. They built their summer homes here, and here was the way they got there was by steamer for the weekend. But now we've just opened a new railway line from Redcliffe all the way into Brisbane, so you can all come now. Hello, do you remember me? I came here, remember me? I came here before, sat and watched your video.
Oh, yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. It might be another person.
Yes, yeah. So do you mind if I go around and video? Because I'm publicising Redcliffe's for the Chinese to come and visit.
All right, so it should be okay. This coordinator.
Just ask the creator, make sure it's all.
Yeah. So I came here when I first arrived over a month ago, and in here is a place where you can see videos of how Redcliffe started. I was very impressed, very clever. So this is the museum showing you the former British soldiers in colonial Australia and their uniforms and what they wore. So here we are. This is what it looked like. What date has this got on it? 1921. But now the train has started, and the tourists can eventually come direct from Brisbane to have a wonderful day away in the sun. Thank you. It'll only be 5 minutes. So this is the timeline if you're interested. So your children can come here and read books. I'm sure you can read English by now, can you? So in the last 10 years since I was here, the number of tourists coming to Australia has only increased by 40%. And that's shocking. And I think it's because there's a lack of videos showing you what it's really like. So that's what I've come to Brisbane to do. So this is Fisherman. Japanese. Now they've twinned with a Japanese city because they wanted to be friends after the war. So this is Redcliffe's first sister city, Onoda Yamaguchi Shire in Japan. Friends. And these are some of the gifts they gave them. Some lovely dolls. So why don't you Chinese from one of your interior cities become twins with Redcliffe and come and visit them, because we see very few Chinese wandering around Redcliffe, and that's a shame because the Gold Coast, the water's hopeless for swimming in, but the water here is the best I've ever seen, the best beaches I've ever seen, and I've been around Australia and New Zealand for years. So this is another part of the museum, the tools the immigrants brought, draftsmen, to design the new towns. So it's only 100 or so years old, this part of Australia. You must recognise a few of these tombs. So come on, you lovely Chinese friendly people. You make all our washing machines for us now, and this is what we used to use. Ringers. Kettles. I had a kettle in Christchurch, in my house there, built in the 30s. In agricultural, chopping down the trees. They had to cut a lot of trees down when they came here. And they're the bridles for the horses that did all the ploughing. So this was a farming community for most of its time. And then the people said, this would be a great place to live. We've got a car now, we can easily drive in and out of Brisbane. Cricket. My shoelace is broken. I'm going to have to stop. So there are their uniforms again. The British Army helped to develop this town. But you come yourselves and explore this wonderful museum. And I'll be saying goodbye to Les. So come and say hello to Les. It's the tourism 40% in 10 years since I was last here. It's nothing. So I'm doing it especially for the Chinese. I'll put it on their YouTube. Try and encourage them, because this is the best place I've ever holidayed in Australia. Thanks, Les. Bye. So friendly, real people. So don't go to Opal shops, because they're not owned by Australians. They're owned by the Chinese now. Hello, I remember you from last time I visited. Bye. Redcliffe Museum in Anzac Avenue. So I'll be putting this on YouTube, but I'll try and find the Chinese YouTube and get someone to put some characters over it. So if you don't know English, you get an idea of what it is. So it's quite a big town with a lot of industry. So all your needs will be taken care of if you come here for a week and stay in a nice little hotel. Bye now.